Sense that he's gone up a gear already?
Well, he should be getting, fired up for this event, and he does look like he's got the bit between his teeth. He messed up an early positional shot, which we're unused to seeing, but a couple of shots later, he identified a decent chance at a safety shot to try and put Ding in trouble. Ding did have an escape route, but he collided with a red, so and it was a good safety as well.
Intimidation factor here is very high for anyone other than Ronnie, you've got to say. How do you feel? How do you, as top-class players, try and handle an experience, an occasion like this, John?
Just play it like every other one. I know it's not. I mean, you're walking out to 1,900 people, but it's just got to be exactly like a day at the office, exactly what you... I mean, this is your job. This is what you're here to do. I know it's difficult. We've all been in situations where you get intimidated by it, but, I played Jimmy White in front of 2,200 or whatever it was at Wembley on a Friday night, and nobody wanted me to win. So these are all the things that you've just got to cope with.
Even you did... No. The interesting thing about when you're playing a Ronnie O'Sullivan, who's in form and he punishes you, not only does it put pressure on trying to make the most of your break building opportunities and not missing the pots, also it puts pressure on the safety as well. Joe, and when all parts of your game are scrutinised, that's tough.
Engine wait to break.
Okay, it's a successful start for the Rocket. Engine start.
Tap on the table there from Ronnie. Decent break-off shot. It's amazing that the first few days nobody could get a decent break-off with the way the cushions were sliding on the new cloth. As you can see, can't get through to the potting angle.
Foul. And a miss.
Flick the green.
Engine wee, foot.
Boy, that was careless. Now Ding, without having, well, good break-off shot, but he didn't expect to be gifted a chance like this. Look, he just flicks the green. And the fact he didn't go in off has left Ding now with the nice easy starter. And he's usually very good in these situations.
Yeah, this is a big test early on in this match. The absolute strength of Ding Junhui's game is this situation here. Break building, heavy scoring. He doesn't need me to tell him that he wants to win this frame now at this visit. Just to send a message
8
to his opponent.
9.
I'm going to try not to put the jinx on him, but in this situation he's in the top 3 in the world in terms of cue ball control and compiling a break. Cue ball just doesn't do the mileage that it does with some of the other players. He's already looking at the contact he wants in that red at the bottom of the bunch. Just be a kind of a little stun shot. Might not play it with too much pace. Well, he missed the first red, but controlled it very nicely, you have to say.
24.
And you see the action the cue ball took effect after it made contact with the pack. It just made the cue ball pull up.
$25.
Well, it's very early, but the Reds are in a lovely position. No stranger to making maximums, Ding Junhui, but he won't be doing it from here unless he wants to take the red onto the far left corner. Finished way short on that red.
Yeah, that has to be said. We've
32.
seen that a lot this week. A few players early on were saying the cushions were just trapping, but so many times see people play for a red like this and finish short. And he's not out of the
33.
woods just yet. Wrong side of the blue. So he's got to negotiate a path in and out of the balk end.
Apologies, everyone.
Oh, is he nestled and on nothing?
38.
Is he on nothing? He's on nothing. Can you believe it? Of all the places in all the world, he had to finish up there.
Well, it was obvious, John, wasn't it, after what I said about his cue ball control. But, that was incredible. 4 reds to land on there. Some people might say that's unlucky to land on that red, but for me, it's a poor shot.
38.
He'll be disappointed as he goes back to his seat, there's Ding, but these things happen. If he'd have got better position on the red, he wouldn't have had to go in and out of balk off the blue. Looks like Ronnie's taking this on. Oh, wonderful. Never touched the side. Brilliant. The cannon has worked out absolutely inch perfect.
8.
Yeah, very similar to the shot Ding played, wasn't it? Just after the cue ball made contact with the bunch, the screw took effect and just held the cue ball in position. Perfectly played shot. And, well,
9.
there's only one favourite for this frame now. Table was recovered, as it always is before the semi-final.
60.
Maybe a reason why Ding came short off the cushion when he was in the balls.
70.
Players are allowed the 10 minutes, aren't they, John, in the match table, and neither of these players took advantage of that today, but you would think if you did, you'd find out about the cushions, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I suppose so. I'm not a great lover of this new innovation, to be honest with you. I can understand there's some tournaments where, you know, people like Ronnie play on the main table all the time and people from the outside tables don't
24.
have a go at that table, give them a bit of practice time, but not here, the one table situation.
No, I'm with you. I don't like
25.
I don't think you would have gone out, would you?
it. Nah.
So slowly but surely, Ronnie closing the gap, still 12 points behind.
30.
He can get to the snooker's required stage
31.
with these reds and colours before he gets the yellow.
Sorry, John, I was just about to say, go back to unforced errors and Ding finishing short on that red from the black, and then the positional shot in and out of balk. 4 reds to play for. Didn't land in any of them.
28.
Can't afford that today. Nobody can playing against
30.
O'Sullivan.
So that pink puts him in front by 3 points. Only needs another 25 points to get to snooker's required.
25.
So these 4 reds and high valued colours would do it.
46.
He looks in lovely touch.
Yeah, enough points available for a century break. I certainly wouldn't bet against that happening.
53.
51 left on the table, already on 53.
54. Yeah. 60.
Ronnie just making sure the referee can keep up. When you're in a rhythm and you're in the
61.
zone, you don't want to be interrupted. It's not the easiest job for the referee. A Sullivan match.
Yeah, they do a marvellous job, the referee, of course, because the player, when he's not at the table, gets to sit down. The referee has to keep eyes on the table all the time. So just the red and the colour, and it would be snooker's required for Ding Junhui.
I think also, John, that shows you how focused he is in this match.
68.
He'll have to give this black due care and attention now, a little bit lower than he would have liked. This black should have been unmissable.
Yeah, again, possibly the recovering of the table, just caught him out. And the cushion's a little bit more sluggish. But it's right in the heart of the pocket. Yellow, straight yellow to this corner pocket. Little stun run through for the green. Well, surprise and miss.
Ronnie O'Sullivan, 75.
But you would think that 75 is going to win Ronnie the second frame.
Yeah, 2 snookers needed. For Ding Junhui, there you see it, 33 behind, 27 remaining. Doesn't want the yellow in. Doesn't want the yellow in because he'd have had the snooker if it hadn't have done.
2.
Well, never rains, but it pours.
Foul. Yep.
And I should think
Ronnie
that
2, Ronnie
he's
O'Sullivan
looked at
4,
Ronnie to
and the frame.
concede, and he has. So Ding Junhui made a safety mistake in the first one, poor positional shot. You could say he was unlucky not to be on a red. Anyway, he wasn't, and Ronnie O'Sullivan now takes the first 2 frames, 2-0.